Good God, mate. Hello, everybody. Welcome to day 868 of Eating a Sheet of Paper a Day. And this is a rare scenario at 1 out of 10 where that line rhymes. That line that I just said also rhymes. Welcome to day 868 of Eating a Sheet of Paper a Day. Huh? Spitting facts over here. Okay, enough fucking around. Let's do this. I normally wouldn't be this consistent. However, I am being motivated by a third party. I did promise Myra, I think that's her name, British lady, very nice, was in the last stream. I did make a promise to her, and she did send a comment. She was diligent enough, so I got to be diligent back. Reciprocation, paper, body, contamination. Hello, Shy with 2 Y's. Everybody's diligent today, actually. How about that? Okay, we have 2 drinks. Which one should I do first? Eeny, meeny, whatever. Fuck it. I'm so tired. We got to catch up on the Criterion stuff because that'll completely get deleted in about a month. And we have 6 movies to go through. So, I mean, this has nothing to do with you guys. This is just my personal purposes. Matey, oh my God, everybody's here. The whole gang's here. Let me put my score for yesterday. New system for those of you who are not privy, which is mainly you, Matey. We're scoring the entirety of yesterday instead of the first half of today. Just makes more sense. Went into a big rant about how it affects people's mental health and how I might have accidentally lowered the mental health rate of about 20 people over the last 4 years, but that's a talk for another day. You can just rerun the shit that I did like about 2 days ago. But my score of yesterday, what the hell even was yesterday? Tuesday, April 8th. What the fuck happened? Oh yeah, that was a fair day. There was some stuff that happened. I watched the Minecraft movie. That's why. Okay, we're going to bring that down to a 7.2 out of 10. Ian coming into the chat yelling, hello. All right, yeah, just use your inside voice, okay? My parents are going to get woken up. 0.5 out of 10. Goodness me, what happened yesterday? We are in the fabled 0 range, which, by the way, for scale on Letterboxd, there's only a single movie that is underneath a 1 in the 0 range, and that is Dragon Ball Evolution. I've never seen it. I assume it's awesome. It is the #1 lowest rated movie ever of all time out of thousands upon millions, possibly billions of submissions. I don't know how many movies there are. Got to be more than a couple. Let me look this up. Highest rated and then sort by lowest rated. That's what you got to do. What's the highest rated thing? In Rainbows? That doesn't count. That's a concert movie. Get out of here. Yeah, lowest first. Yeah. Yeah, it's this. This movie has to be awesome. Drove into a ditch, not fun. I mean, listen, if you have the right mindset, driving into a ditch can be as fun as you want for it to be. But I hope that you get it repaired. I hope you get your fender replaced. Yesterday was 6.3. How about that? Ian 30 being unusually optimistic. Ugh. Actually, that was on Monday. Well, I'm sure that the broken fender and all that pollutes the day after. I mean, if you fuck up your car, the stress surrounding it. When I was a kid, I would bang my Hot Wheels cars together, and I would think that when I got my driver's license, it'd be so fun. I mean, sure, money exists and whatever, and my parents, they're stressing and sweating over stuff like that. But surely it'll be different for me. It'll be worth just the irreplaceable, once-in-a-lifetime fun of smashing my car into a large boulder. It'll look and feel really cool. And then fast forward, I go over a pothole, and I'm just going, oh, that felt like $50 expensive. That is true. That's bad. Not fun. And my parents are getting divorced. Geez, I like how you referenced that last. It's like, oh, why was my day bad? Yeah, my car got slightly scratched, and my parents are splitting up after 20 years or whatever. But yeah, laughing my ass off. 3 O's. Your parents are getting divorced. That's unfortunate. But what's cool is now you have 2 Christmases, huh? And 2 birthdays. You see, go to one house. They give you Matey, knowing you, what would they gift you? They would give you a new pair of glasses, and then you get another pair of glasses from your other family. Silver lining, guys. All right, that's a mental exercise. I'm trying to see the silver lining in everything. I've been doing pretty good recently. Well, that's good. That's good. You got to Photoshop a smile on that profile picture of yours now. Oh, thanks. That's what we do here. You see, we elevate people. We lift them up. And again, do not disclose your score for today because, again, we don't want for people to predetermine what their scores are going to be. I wasn't going to bring that up today until, maybe you opened your heart to us on why your day was a 0.5. Jesus Christ, that is insane. You got into Yale. These are like extremes. You're experiencing extreme highs and extreme lows at the same time. Getting into Yale is a pretty fucking big deal, by the way. Like nobody gets into Yale. Like my dad, he does math. He didn't get into Yale. So that was like 2 weeks ago. That's true. The high from that has died down. You're now in the post-Yale acceptance hangover stage. Well, don't worry. Don't worry. When you get into Yale, just pretend like, I mean, you'll be away from home. Pretend your parents are still married. And you might find a lovely fella in there to marry yourself and hopefully not divorce. You know, college is when the best connections are made. And I know this as a guy who's in community college for free. Whatever, man. Ian got into Yale too. You're going to be a Yale filmmaker. Very interesting. Unless you changed your major. Like, what would you major in at Yale? Let me look up. Okay, well, now that Yale is being referenced by 2 people in this chat, we're going to have to go to the Yale Wikipedia and see what the hell this prestigious school is all about. I mean, schools like that were founded way back in the 1600s, weren't they? Yale University, founded in 1701. Oh, my God. Oh, got into, not saying I'm going. Ian, you better go. Like, I imagine that's the place where all of your existential nightmares are confirmed. Please, I want to see your scores for the day when you're in Yale. That'll be epic. Private Ivy League research university. You know, given your Instagram posts and your gray hoodie pictures with distorted filter on it with Blade music playing in background, you never struck me as a Yale guy with posts like that, but never judge a book by its dusty cover. Yale is one of 9 colonial colleges chartered before the American Revolution. Pre-Revolution university, huh? I was just talking to an 80-year-old woodworker who's fixing our chairs right now. As a matter of fact, the reason why creaking noises aren't happening and I don't have a bruise on my ass from it breaking is because of that guy, because this is the chair he fixed. And I asked him, what's the oldest thing you worked on? And he shocked me because he talked about how he fixed this clock from 1781. And doing my math, that's 6 years before the signing of the Constitution. So it's a pre-constitutional clock. You don't get to touch that every day. He said it smelled like shit. I'm going to see this guy again in 900 days. I'm going to hold you guys to that. There was another guy who said, I'll see you at day 913. Okay, oddly specific, Buster. And so I screenshotted it, and I made a printout of it on my computer and pinned it to my wall with a plastic thumbtack. And so if he does not come back on day 913, he will be permabanned. I didn't apply to any colleges. You sure fucking trolled me. I don't even know why I believe you anymore. Oh yes, of course. It's great. I like how an actual overachiever gets into Yale in my chat, and then Ian's like, I got into Yale too. Just trolling. That's a good one. That's a fucking good one. So in 900, let's do the math. It'll be well past, what is it, 1,000? You think I'm going to keep the series going past 1,000? I mean, given how the series never dies. I mean, yeah, maybe. Hey, Raina. Bye, Raina. Well, I guess I'll see you. Never. I don't know if I'll make it today. What day would that be? What the fuck math? Like 9, 18. It'll be day 1,700 and something. I'll start a paper reading club at Yale. If you do that, if there's any sort of admission in order to get into the club, pay $5 to get in. I would like 5% royalties. That's just my offer. I know they have a lettuce eating club. Boring. Edible objects. The hell wants to participate in that? I can eat lettuce on my own time, and I don't, by the way. Okay, hold on. This is good positive reinforcement, man. Yeah, no, hey, congrats, matey. Seriously. I would do a round of applause, but it'd be awkward because it's just one person. But you guys clap at home with me. Imagine the audio, huh? Maybe make sure this is as non-awkward for you as possible. Make sure to clap along with me so it doesn't just sound like there's one fucking awkward guy clapping for you. Okay? All right? Okay, there we go. That's a full round of applause. I think all it really takes is 2 people clapping to really make a round of applause sound good. It only sounds bad when it's just one person. I want to go to San Francisco State after 2 years. Yeah, that's a good plan. There's so many colleges in this whole weird bid to get into colleges. Like my mom is so tuned in. She's so obsessed with what college someone's going to because she's super familiar with the identity and what comprises each college. I'm really not. They just all sound moderately prestigious to me. I know that Mesa's at the bottom. I know that Oxford / Yale's at the top, and in between are all the other ones that people keep talking about. I know MSM and Juilliard are kind of up here, not at Oxford Yale levels, and then you have like SDSU kind of like down here. It's like a little below the middle, and then you have like UCLA somewhere around here, maybe up here. Hard to tell. And then you have San Diego State, and then there's so many like San Marcos State. There's like every single one of the 200 districts in California has their own university, and I'm like, maybe getting into a university ain't that special. I don't know, but I mean, I'm going to transfer to SDSU. That's my plan, and I'm sure it means a lot. I'm sure it's really awesome. It's just there's so many fucking colleges out there, and unless you're going to Oxford, Yale, or you're homeless living in a box, your life is not that notable. So maybe you pop out amongst the crowd. I now recognize you. Okay. But yes, go to San Francisco State. I'm sure that's a good place. SFS. I hope you won't be dead from eating paper in 1,000 days. It's been 800 or so, and I've been fine. I'm shocked. I'm shocked I survived this far, huh? I share your surprised sentiment. So I think give it some time, and I probably might be getting a couple warts on my ass. But right now, no side effects. I know people. I mean, the only side effect could maybe be the constipation, but that's it. You know, big bushy eyebrows. That's genetics, not the paper, not any additional growth. This is just acne, completely unrelated. When I had the acne, wasn't even eating paper. That mole, that was the sun. So there's nothing that can be tracked right back to the eating of the paper. So, I mean, maybe paper's safe. Maybe everybody should do it every single day and they'll be okay. And then they can't sue me because anything else that happens to them while eating paper is completely incidental. I don't know. Oh, we got a scientist here. Zagarath. All right. This is what I've been waiting for. Every single time someone posts this, they only do it in my comment section instead of doing it here because I hate typing shit. I hate walls of text. There's a wall of text here, but it's not text to text. This is person to text. So, Zagarath, hopefully you're not a robot. If you eat paper every day, it could lead to a variety of health issues. Paper itself isn't toxic or immediately dangerous in small quantities, but regularly consumed it can be problematic for a few. A few what? I'm guessing you mean reasons. Well, give me the damn reasons, right? One of the big reasons through our scientific research that my team of researchers has given me, including a lovely guy named Brent Rathbun and my own father, over the last 5 years, we've determined that there is a certain mental disorder called pica in which you eat multiple types of inedible objects. And people consider paper to be the easily non-toxic and relatively unharmful, but easy to slip down, slippery slope type gateway. It's the weed equivalent. So if people eat paper, they move to lead paint or possibly your own toenails, which is very harmful. Lots of dirt in there. Okay, yeah, here. Let me respond to this. So that's one reason. However, I'm doing this for very unusual, non-representative reasons. Also, God bless you, Dad. There's like a big disclaimer I give to my viewers to not eat paper themselves because they could have an illness. And I just want to say, don't do it unless you're a trained professional, like this guy. All right, let's read the other stuff because I think this guy's actually trying to help. He's not trolling. So let's do this. Pika, here's a few potential though not recommended reasons why someone might eat paper. I like how though not recommended. I got the impression you weren't recommending me to eat paper based off your first sentence. Yes, thank you. Condition where people have compulsion to eat non-food items. Tiny bit of fiber since paper. You're giving me more good reasons to eat paper here than bad ones. This is very interesting. But I'm sure you're getting to it. You're typing away. I can imagine these are a lot of words in a short amount of time that you're sending in this chat. Your fingers, you're going hard. I appreciate the fact that you care. I feel like this is shit I would get if I like went on Twitter and go @Grok. Tell me what's wrong with eating paper because this is surprisingly not on point. But I'm sorry. I shouldn't bully people. Like feels like he's alive. Yeah. In theory, eating paper, I don't know what that means. Paper guy is a guy who came to lecture us about paper, or paper guy is in me because I'm eating paper. I don't know. That comment makes no sense, Jiven Boss, but I appreciate the effort. Mm. Thank you. This is a very, very good fucking comment right there. Yeah, like obviously, I don't encourage for people to just do it themselves because I mean, I recognize that there could be easily long-term effects that I'm not accounting for, and this leads to a very unique self-inflicted experiment that most researchers are too lazy to do. If they're talking about effects of paper, no one would ever be dedicated enough. No scientist could bribe someone with enough money to eat paper once a day for 800 plus to 1,000 days. No one would agree to that. They're a very small percentage of people. So what I'm providing for science is very unique. The amount is so minuscule and not a form your body can die. Yes, I know there's no nutritional value. It's the equivalent of eating jelly beans or possibly a fingernail, you know? Did I miss any zest? Oh, you missed all of the zest. Why are you retracting your messages, Zagarath? We're getting a little bit of Zaga here, but not too much wrath. I was expecting more fucking heat coming from the scientist. But yeah, I obviously don't encourage for people to do this themselves. You know, whenever I do encourage people, hopefully people have the brain cells to pick up that it's a damn joke. Oh, it's Chat GPT, lol. Why are you retracting it then? Keep the robot shit in there, man. Okay, well, whatever. We tried. The robots and the humans collaborated to try and dissuade me, but maybe Chat GPT will have a patch update and they'll get better at it. Get rich, boy. I'm out. All right. See you around, mister. All right, let's see. It's almost like we can still hear his voice. I know. Well, I mean, when I was younger, the worst thing I ever fucking did is I ate pieces of paper that were so big that it fucked up my esophagus. Like that, I think if you watch the really early streams from 2019, that's a sign that maybe not. You know, maybe don't do what I'm doing because like I'm lucky I made it past because Dr. Rathbun told me, two big risks. Make sure you don't have pica. Do you feel mentally ill? And so I did a couple math equations and I did them quite quickly. And I went, no, I think I'm mentally okay. But then he brought up the fact that if you eat pieces of paper that are too big, it'll just physically fuck up your throat and your stomach lining. Don't do that. And also on top of that, I generally don't advise this because you're not getting any nutritional value, but it just passes through your body like a carrot stem. It's basically just a small pebble. Although eating pebbles is worse than eating paper, by the way. Pebbles are non-malleable and they can be quite heavy and unbreakable, and that's not good. Don't eat pebbles. But by that same logic, don't eat paper. It's a, you know. But out of all of the inedible objects, yes, there are many worse ones. It's like technically caffeine's a drug, and you know the positive effects, in my opinion, are relatively small compared to how it will permanently affect your life, drinking caffeine, that is. But then you look at every other thing that is technically a drug and has the same effects, and you're like, you know what? Losing limbs and then dying and frothing at the mouth versus I have a headache and a stomach ache on occasion and I'm sleepy if I don't have coffee in the morning. Maybe it's not that bad. Eat a piece of 11 by 17 for day 1000. Oh my God. I mean, that's kind of a very, that's a very vanilla plan. I think we could go a little harder. I mean, it's a day 1000 for smiling out loud. Pebbles taste better than paper. I bet you're the type of guy to eat oysters and say they taste good, huh? One of those acquired taste kind of guys eating pebbles. That's pedestrian in nature. Don't even with that. Is eating paper like eating seaweed? No. Actually, seaweed is one of the things that my mom and my dad would eat when I was a kid. And I'm like, how are you guys eating this? This is so bad. It didn't smell, it smelled bad. It didn't look good. Every time they talk, there'd be little black pieces of seaweed on their teeth. And I'm like, this is the type of American citizen I do not want to be, you know? Nothing against it, of course. I'm not going to be the seaweed eater. People think that onion breath is bad. Oh, just wait. Seaweed breath is abysmal. I have very negative associations with that. All the Californian stuff, I generally don't do unless it's incorporated intelligently into a Michelin star meal. Like I'll eat seaweed if it's incorporated into something at the Addison or something. Same with like say an avocado. I don't eat avocados unless in special Michelin circumstances. I just don't want to eat a random ass avocado I found on the floor in a fruit basket. You know, I just don't want to eat that type of pedestrian Californian food. I eat saltine crackers and paper. That's what I get into. What's the plan for 1,000? And Jivan Boss says, yeah. Good question. Still working on that. might eat a Bible or something. I don't know. The pages in a Bible are so thin, though. It's basically just like it's like melt in your mouth. So that might be cheating. So maybe not. But I could eat a specific verse. I'd have to find the best Bible verse. Like look up most funny Bible verses of all time. Bible verses out of context. Yeah, I think that has to be it. Samuel 21:15. Am I so short of Matt? Wait. Okay, there's a lot of results here. Yeah, Samuel 18:25. Tell David all I want for the bride price is 100 Philistine foreskins. I will eat the page of the Bible with that on it. That'll be day 1000. And I can read, the verse as I go along. 2 Kings 9:20. The lookout reported, he has reached them, but he isn't coming back either. The driving is like that of Jehu, son of Nimshi. He drives like a maniac. That one wasn't that good. They're talking about him driving a chariot, I see. It's a bunch of Bible nerds. Someone responded, Dukes of Hazzard, Egyptian version. Yeah, okay, guys. This is Reddit for you. I love avocados. I mean, look at your profile picture. Of course, I don't slight anyone for enjoying avocados. And the avocado crowd is infinitely more respectable than the seaweed crowd, which it's funny I'm saying that while my mom's in the house with me because she is a part of the seaweed crowd. She's a good person. She's a very well-hearted person. She's just taken into the wrong sect of society. In the word of God, call that communion. We could do that. We could call it the paper communion. I'm for that. Any other funny Bible verses? Acts. There's a thing called Acts in the Bible. The Bible's very large. For these are not drunk, as you suppose, seeing it is but the third hour of the day. It's like middle-aged dad humor. Come on, guys. I thought the demographic for Reddit was younger than this. Okay. It'll definitely be with you if I literally consume it. Yeah. I feel like that's a weird one to leave off on, though. Like, we'd want to see the long-term effects of my literal physical embodiment of my worship, Also, I'm a Scientologist, so it kind of wouldn't work, but it would be a funny meme, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, because if I did the title, eating a page of the Bible a day, I'd have to start from day 1, right? That's such a hassle, man. And plus, eating stuff with ink on it, like that'll definitely give Zagarath something to actually, harp about in my live chat. So, like eating ink, that'll stick in your body way more than just normal paper. So, just things to consider. All right, last couple pieces. That would probably taste nasty. I should eat L. Ron Hubbard's self-care book. I think I read it. And I started losing my mind by the end of it, which of course I respect the man, but because I'm a Scientologist, of course, and I'm serious when I say that, but oh my God, this book was so fucking boring. He was just repeating the same thing over and over again. I mean, I think there is a clip of me at the very end of the stream, and I was mic peeking because I was just slowly losing my composure because I was just like, what? This book looks so small. It's like this thick. It feels like I've been reading this thing for 7 hours. Congrats, Moses. You broke the average from 5 to 7. I appreciate that. This is the last piece. I bet it comes out with the ink intact. Yeah. Because it gets crumpled up as it passes through. So if I shit, we'll have a video, looking through my shit to see which Bible verse is visible. And so we can read the words. That'll be like a palm reading. And that'll determine my future. That's like a fortune cookie, but high effort and gross. Eat a page of the Bible and see what the shit looks like and see what the shit says. What ink got washed away and what didn't. This is a great idea, guys. I won't do this because I'm a Scientologist, but if anybody wants to do taking a shit and looking through the Bible page in my shit, I mean, I'll watch that. I'll give it a shout out. Moses, I know you're a Catholic. Do it. You down with Gazorpazorp or what? No, I'm a Gazorpazorp. Oh, I thought you meant go Glab Galab. I'm a Glab Galab guy. I'm not a Gazorpazorp person. I think that whole Gazorpazorp thing is kind of out of date. It's I might consider it. Please. I know you got healthy shit. I know your mother feeds you well. Lots of protein. Out of context is going to be crazy. Yeah, you guys need to clip this more. I remember people back in last year, I would have a couple people who would use the YouTube clip feature, which I don't know what that is. I don't know what the point of that is. I don't know why they think people are going to use that en masse, but I got like a couple streams where it's like 2 or 3 clips and like, but it was nothing. There was nothing that looked good out of context. It just felt like I just skipped to a random part in the video. So, you know. Globe Glad. Yeah, didn't your freaking your thing used to be that, right? That used to be your name. I'm an OG fan of yours, matey. So trust me, I know. Okay, hold on. Oh God, we got one piece left, and I'm out of Izzy. This is messed up. It's not a stupid slime meme. It made it into remote control from Kanye, man. That's one of those things that ascends. Did Big Chungus get that far? Didn't think so. I'm also sorry I'm resurfacing traumatic old memes from years ago. I promise I won't hard S on the CH word. I'm sorry. But what brand of paper am I eating? We've done this before. You've asked me this question. It's Staples 8 by 11 or no, 8.5 by 11 from Staples. Sometimes we went to Target for, where do you think this paper came from? This is the Staples paper, right, Dad? He doesn't know, but I'm going to guess it's Staples. So I just woke up. It's 1 a.m. Congrats, midday naps, very refreshing. You came at the tail end, but just pretend you're a non-communicative viewer because I this is the last piece. Sorry, Myra. By the way, shout out to you. You're the reason I actually was motivated to like do the stream now because normally I would just default to a pre-recorded, being lazy and whatnot. But this is good. Sorry about that. No. It's don't worry. No, I'm sorry. I streamed too late. You were there at 2, which is the normal time, and I failed. So, but. What's your PayPal? I have $8 US. I don't have a PayPal, but I have a Venmo. My Venmo used to be at ass nipple, but I'm doing jazz gigs, so I have to like
15 minutes starting now.
I used to have it as oh my God, calm down. Just my stomach does not want me to show my Venmo right now. My Venmo is at unexpected music and they won't let me log in. Come on, guys. Let's see. Let's try this. I think it's just the word unexpected and music. So, hey, if you want to send me $8, I don't know how I feel actually doing that. I don't really need $8 right now. So you can probably keep that. You don't need to send that to me, but I am simply answering a question. Yes, please. Makes it so much easier. Thank you. So bad. All right, great. Yeah, no, it is unexpected music. That's great. Okay, cool. E-Man never paid me back for driving an unnecessary 50 miles to pick his bum ass up. All right. Started from a page from an encyclopedia. Smartest person in the world. I'm sure people have done that already, though. I mean, I feel like that's kind of low-hanging fruit. But that's a fair idea. You do that. Moses, you've got a lot of potential, man. I'm a fully baked pie. You see, I'm old. I'm past my prime. You got a bright future. Eat that encyclopedia. It'll do you more good. It won't be a waste of an encyclopedia like it'd be with me, I'm glad you enjoyed me calling E-Man a bum, so whatever. But imagine he eats a dollar bill worth $8. There is no dollar bill worth $8. But if Trump wants to pass an executive order to get an $8 bill out there, then I'll vote for that. That's fine. Why, guys? Venmo sucks. It's like Venmo completely restarted and I have to put every single payment method. I'm just getting all this. Okay, we'll do that later. Just get out of here. Okay, I'm going to have to open the orange cream Coke in order to... All right. There we go. Thank you very much, McBurgerness. If your net worth is $8, keep that, all right? Invest that in Dogecoin or whatever. Inflation these days, frowning face emoji with accompanying eyebrows. Yes. Okay, all of you guys. Jive and Boss, thank you for coming. I think I've seen you before, so come again. And Moses, nice to see you. McBurgerness, nice to see you. Myra, matey. There are other people here. Ian30 Zagarath, a special guest feature Zagarath, who deleted all of his messages he sent. Come on, guys. You guys can do better than that. We have to disable the retract chat feature, because in real life, you can't retract things you say. You know, no takesy backsies, no freebies in here, okay? And Chai with 2 Ys. I thank you all for coming. That was day 868 of Eating a Sheet of Paper a Day. We'll see you tomorrow on day 869. Make sure to live, laugh, cry, and also not die. And until next time, this is goodbye. Goodbye.